the political situation in Benin City,
yes, sir.
is crazy, and I know police officers don't get involved into politics.
Yeah.
But what is going on in Benin is beyond politics. Yeah, it's a situation where we are in danger because you know why the Benin leadership gave up their leadership position to I'll call him out to Oshiomhole 8 years ago. When Oshiomhole came to power 8 years ago, when he became governor, he was busy. He's very strategic. He's almost treating us like during the colonialization, where you divide and you conquer. We'll call it divide and rule. So when he came to Benin as the governor of those states, he made sure he destroyed the Benin leadership. He made sure that he demonized and then disrespect our elders. But we were clapping for him because a lot of our supposed elders were benefited from it. We're some of those politicians who are hungry, who never have a real job in their life, who never work hard besides stealing our money. So he began to dismantle whatever leadership we have in Benin. He denounced for me, arguably the more respected Benin man, Chief Gabriel Benedion. Disrespected him, we didn't say anything. Went ahead, disrespected Ogbemudia, we didn't say anything. He went to Anene, Asian. Benin people would say, well, Anene is not one of us. We didn't say anything. But the guy was strategic in that for him to become an emperor in Edo State, for him to become a great leader in Edo State, he had to dismantle what we got. He was very successful. Then, on his departure from Benin politics, from Edo politics, he installed Obaseki, even with other people against it, because in his mind, he felt Obaseki wasn't for our own interests. He felt that Obaseki was Lagos business guy, close to the north, close to Yoruba people. He would not have our best interest, right? Excuse me. So because of that, he forcefully installed Obaseki. But what he forgot was that we are Benin people. We are Edo people. Most of us, majority of Edo people, have the blood of the queens and kings that flow in our veins.
Yes, yes.
Flow in our veins.
Yes.
We may not always agree with each other, but we know how to fight a common enemy.
Yes.
So what happened was that he installed Obaseki. Obaseki came to power, and then he was surprised. Not only that he installed Obaseki, he made sure he gave Obaseki a deputy that can always report back to him, that can be in his eye. But as Obaseki came on board, being a true Benin man, being a true Edo person, when you look at it, I've been in Canada for over 25 years. But you look at what I do, you look at everything, I'm still very much Edo. And I speak my language fluently. I still believe in everything we do. So Obaseki went back to be a true Benin man, decided not to take instruction from Obaseki, from Oshiomhole. But you know the smart thing Oshiomhole did? He then went in the middle, took some Edo leadership against the other, took the ones that are very greedy. Some of them from my local government. I told you I was from Ohonde local government. Some of the guys, the great advocates, people condemning Oshiomhole, are people that represented my community, Ohonde, for 12 years. All they did was to line their pocket, make money for themselves. They are the same guys coming today to condemn Obaseki. And I can mention their name, but they know who they are. They represented us in the House of Assembly, they represented us in the House of Rep, but did nothing for us. I'm from Uhi local. I'm from Uhi. They did not fix our school. They did not give us medical center. They did not do anything for us. Presently, the people of Uhi are contributing money to build us a school and medical center. And these are the same guys that are coming on TV to say Obaseki is bad.
But
So what Oshiomhole did right in his evil mind was to go between us, take those greedy politicians, those people that are wicked, those people that never have a real job in their life, put them as EPM or whatever they call them, and some retired agberos, and then fight against other people. So he eventually got us to butt head. You know why? Because so long as the Benin people continue to fight each other, so long as the Benin people are not united, Oshiomhole become the emperor. What my appeal to other Benin people is this. Oviedo pataki mahin. Edo where ayore ovemugie orari wa ovemugie What that means is that you don't bring a foreigner to your midst to become the head. Because at the end of the day, when he pass on, Oshiomhole is going to be buried among his people. He's going to be living among his people. Oshiomhole doesn't have a big house in Benin. He have them in his village in Auchi. Oshiomhole have a big school in Auchi, not Benin. So he's not one of us. And we should never allow someone that does not represent us, that does not represent our cultural heritage, to come in between us and divide us. What I'm appealing to the Edo in diaspora and those one back home is that we are Benin people, we are Edo people. Our priority is to preserve our heritage. We've got a rich culture to preserve, and people are envious, people are jealous. People like Oshiomhole knows that unless he dismantle our people, unless he denounce them, unless he disrespect them, he will never be great. We have to rally around Obaseki. Don't get me wrong. I don't agree with everything Obaseki does.
it can never be perfect. We are not expecting it to be perfect.
It can never be perfect. There are some issues I don't agree with Obaseki on. People say, well, Obaseki never empower Benin people. He always go to Lagos every weekend. You know the problem, madam, is that same people in Benin that are complaining now, if Obaseki call you today and make you his communication director, the people in Benin will complain. The selfish leadership, not the regular people, will complain because they will say, why did you bring somebody from Canada? They fail to realize that your exposure, your experience is different from their experience. They fail to realize that you and me are exposed to a greater, more sophisticated, more civilized lifestyle.
Yes, democracy, Western democracy.
Yeah, the thing is that I have been on the system for over 22 years. You cannot compare my experience with the typical Nigerian, what is the journal. You have been in the game, communication, do TV. You can't compare you with experience with. So the same people will not accept you if Obaseki appoint you. These same people are complaining that Obaseki is bringing people from Lagos. There's no credibility to that, because if bringing somebody from Lagos is going to help us, so be it. But at the same time, I support Obaseki should empower our people and make us grow, and then empower the local community in doing businesses. But at the same time, our job, like I said, to preserve our heritage, which is nobody in the world have that. We were the only kingdom that resisted colonization.
Yes.
We are great people. We are Benin people.
Yes.
Sometimes when I'm at work, most of the people that work for me, they come to me and say, boss, why are you you walk around here like you get... I say, look, guys, I am from Benin Kingdom.
Yes.
We were the only people that defeated the white man in the colonization of Africa. So now what the diaspora will have to do, because the Beninese have more people in diaspora than any other group in Nigeria.
Yes.
We transfer over millions of dollars to Benin every time. We have to support Obaseki in preserving our culture from somebody else, from an intruder. I call Oshiomhole an intruder. This is supported by some selfish, wicked, and corrupt politicians. And another thing we have to tell our Obaseki, our brother, it is his duty to empower our people, to empower our youth, give them economic development, and ensure the safety of our community. We cannot develop, we cannot have economic sustainability unless we have safety of people in our community. Without safety, without a good law enforcement, effective policing, efficient policing, there will be no economic development. When there's no economic development, there will be no peace, there will be no happiness, and we cannot grow. So we need to support him, regardless of whether you're APC, PDP, or whatever you are. We have to support our brother, our son, against a common enemy, Oshiomhole, against in support by being supported by some greedy people from our community, by people that think about their pockets. Because you know why? If we don't support Obaseki, the alternative is bad. The alternative are people we have experienced before. They have no credentials. They never have a real job in their life. They are dirty. They are corrupt. And they don't wish us well. That's why we have to support Obaseki for those Benin Edo people in diaspora.
Yeah.
For those with PVC, I said go home during election and vote. For those without PVC, support with your money, support with everything. As for me, I will be home during that election, and I will be voting. I'll be supporting someone who have demonstrated the ability, intelligence to uplift our people instead of their selfish end. And we have to make sure we support Obaseki. In his second term, 3 years is not good enough for him to do his job. He needs another 4 years. He needs 8 years. Then, once we can dismantle the likes of Oshiomhole and his puppet, then we'll be able to move on. One thing I'm going to add is, personally, I as a true Oviedo Pataki, Oviedo Mahin, Oba Atokwe, as a true Benin person, I do not support and I do not encourage, I do not tolerate people that go out there to celebrate and demonize Godwin Obaseki because he was disqualified. And people on Facebook, people like Amigo, I don't know, I can't say, like Amigo, that go out there talk like a lunatic to disrespect our governor, talk like he's mentally ill. The sad thing about Amigo is that I heard he lives in the US. And that's very, very disrespectful. That is very disheartening to see a guy that lives in this part of the world to talk so like primitive, to talk so rude,
uncivilized,
very uncivilized. And I will mention one more name, which people will not be surprised. A guy like Kabaka, Tony Kabaka. I do not appreciate him going on TV, dancing, and cussing out our governor. In Benin, we respect our elders. We do not disrespect people that come before us. For him to be going out there dancing and disrespect our governor is unacceptable. And it should be unacceptable to any Benin person. We can resolve our problem within us. We can tell Obaseki what he's doing wrong. We can talk to him, but we should never go publicly to disrespect him and dance around and rain insults on an elderly person. That I disapprove. And that every Benin person should disapprove. But one more, the last thing I'm going to say before I go,
Yes, sir.
and I don't know how long this is going to take, is that I would like to appeal to the Benin people, being people that are born or raised in Benin, those one in law enforcement, those one in policing, those one in military, in all of North America and Europe. I would like them to get in touch with me. It's easy to find me. It's Bassey Osagie. You can reach me on Facebook, on my Twitter, on my Instagram. I want us, we in law enforcement, to unite together because I have made some mistake in the past, and we admit to that mistake. Some of these people that are responsible for destroying us in Nigeria, they come to the US, they come to Canada, they buy houses, they put their children in good schools over here, and we go to their houses, drink Hennessy, drink Heineken, and celebrate with them. We're going to stop that. We are going to stop that narrative. We are going to start questioning their wealth and the origin of their wealth. So when you see a big Nigerian guy coming to Canada to buy a big house, going to California, I know there's some of our ex politicians. They put their children in good schools over here, and we go to their houses, drink Hennessy, drink Heineken, and celebrate with them. We're going to stop that. We are going to stop that narrative. We are going to start questioning their wealth and the origin of their wealth. So when you see a big Nigerian guy coming to Canada to buy a big house, going to California, I know there's some of our ex politicians. So what I'm saying is that we have to unite to fight common enemy. The common enemy, people that are destabilizing our state, people that are making sure our state is stable and deprive our people of economic development, stealing our money, and want us in diaspora to work together to reject them when they come here. I know a lot of them, we know a lot of them here, they have their wife and children here enjoying the good government of Canada and the US, while they are destroying our people. I'm appealing to those in diaspora to start rejecting them. I am not proud of what I've done in the past. I like accommodating these people, not calling them out. But we are going to start calling them out. I want other Edo people in North America and Europe that are in law enforcement to join me so that we can pull our resources together and begin to send these people home and begin to get them packing and so that they can fix our country. So the idea of Benin people supporting people we know are cultists, people we know are involved in cultism, people we know that are involved in corrupt, and people that are corrupt, and we want to make them as alternative for Bassey. It's appalling. We should all reject it and support our brother in any way. Whatever difference we have with him, we will resolve that. For now, let's support him. Let's put our resources together. Let's make sure we fight a common enemy like Oshiomhole and his puppets within our crown. The diaspora, I believe in the past, we have not done enough to be really aggressive about our position. Even a guy like me with my position, I have not really used it to really in terms of fight the corruption practice and all that. I just kind of keep it to myself and improve my career. But moving forward, those things, for me, that is going to change. Yamu is not an alternative to Bassey. Samson Osagie from my community is not an alternative because he served us for 12 years with nothing to show for it. And the rest of the other clowns that are collecting form to fight in APC, they are no alternative for us. These are people that we have proven that they are not good people. People complain about Lucky Benedion during his time. Lucky Benedion, yes. I believe Lucky is a good person. I believe he's a good human being, but he was not prepared for the job. And someone like Yamu was there with him, and he was part of the gang. He had his time as the chief of staff to Lucky. He had his time as secretary to the state government in Edo State, and he screwed up. We should not allow him a second chance. Except he can prove to me that since the screw up in 1999, what has he done to develop himself? What has he done to empower himself to show to us that he's a repentant, that he has changed his ways, that he has now learned something new? Same with Samson Osagie from my community. He did nothing for us. And the other guy is former deputy chief Odubu. Odubu was representing Wonde and Orion for 8 years as a House of Rep. He was also a member. He was also a deputy governor of Edo State, with nothing to show for it. We cannot give these people a chance. I don't have anything against them. I know I'm a policeman. For me, this is not about politics. I'm not getting myself involved in politics. But what I'm saying is that the safety, the economic development of my people is very important. As a police officer, I know when my people are not empowered economically, there's going to be room for crime. Our people are going to get killed. They're going to be fighting. That's going to be more problem for the police. And we need to move to a new direction. Let's support Bassey. Let him finish his term. Within the next 4 years, we will decide and we'll come up with a new form of leadership. But we cannot go back to our old ways.